I am Syed from Mahdi, son of Syed, Nabi, Baqash on his screens to make you more informative about the Holy Quran. I just have 240 seconds in my hands to make full use of it. I'm a bit hard. I know it's very somewhat impossible to finish the aspect and facet of our Quran even in 240 days, but inshallah I'll try to make you more informative just by sharing with you the highlighted information. To begin with its terminology, what's the Islamic terminology defines Quran, that is, Quran means recitation. And if someone asks you what's Quran, you have to just say that the Islamic terminology defines Quran as a recitation. It is the last holy book sent down to the people from Allah. It's the speech of Allah. This is what Quran is. And let me share with you the very common data which all you know about Quran. That is, Quran consists total of 30 parts, which consists of total 114 surahs, which consists the longest surah, Surah Baqarah, and shortest surah, Surah Ghazanfar. And it consists of 540 rukus, which consists of 6 verses, and it consists of 701 word, and it consists of 3,23,671 letters, which consists of 10,15,030 dots, which consists of 93,243 overbars, 39,586 underbars, and it consists of 4,808 pairs. And this is what a common data, which all you know in the basic data. And let me just go through further. The Quran is a material and spiritual guide to the individuals and the community. All the classes of people need it, wherever they are at any place of time. Their whole body. They find about themselves what's mentioned in Quran. They take the lessons, they take the chapters, they take the values from the Quran, which says them how to conduct themselves in variety life. And it takes knowledge and lessons from the Quran, which is necessary for peace and tranquility both in the world and hereafter. And let me share with you a short conversation between Hazrat Ali and the Prophet. It's been reported by Harith bin Awar, who was a very strong believer and follower of Hazrat Ali. He reported that Hazrat Ali once said, I heard the Messenger of Allah say, behold, a decision will come. Thereupon I asked, O Messenger of Allah, what's the way out of it? He said, is to obey the book of Allah. Then the Prophet started stating the characteristics, the virtues of Quran, that it contains the information about what has happened to the communities before you, and news of dissensions and tumults after you, and the signs of the doomsday. It is a distinguisher between the truth and the falsehoods. And if anyone seeks elsewhere the guidance to Allah, Allah leads them in the very straight way. It's a reminder with the wisdom. Those who believe from their wombs, from misguidance, and from the tongues that they recite from ambiguity. Scholars of the Quran always refrain from it. They read more and more, over and over, again and again. They never feels bored, and even the reader never loses the taste of reading the Quran, reciting the verses of Quran. They said it over and over again. Magnificent wonders that astonish the mankind never ends. And it's been stated that who utters speaks the truth, who acts according to it will be rewarded, and who pronounces the judgment according to it will be judged, and who invites the people to it will be guided in a very straight way. And the miracle of the Quran consists of the principles of all kinds of deeds, creeds, virtues that are very important, essential for man to attain the real bliss. The Prophet stated the following regarding this issue. Every prophet was given a miracle because of which people believed, but I was given a miracle of divine inspiration which Allah has revealed on me, and I will challenge my followers, will outnumber the followers of other prophets in the day of resurrection. In fact, the miracle of other prophets ended as the time passed, but the miracle of the Quran sustained till the doomsday. In various words of the Quran, it is still stated that the Quran is one type of miracle. It said that whole of the mankind jinnas gathered together to produce same like a Quran thereof they cannot produce, even if they backed up with the help and support of all others. And the book the Prophet brought contains the realities, the scientific truths which make science and experience together all the data in 1400 years. This provides that the Quran is the word of Allah directly. For instance, the sun, the way the sun rotates from the point itself, along with the other planets which are dependent on it, and the opening of Mahdi Bawi's from the Pyrahas and discovered in the last century. No matter how much science develops, it cannot contradict with Quran. On the contrary, it makes Quran easier and brighter and apparent more easily. As Basul Diman said, as time gets older, Quran gets younger. The realities it contains become apparent and more apparent. Another miraculous aspect about the Quran is that it prophesied the events which took later, and what it prophesied happened exactly. Let's get dated back to a little back the history of Quran. Wow, how Quran came to this world. Quran was revealed from Almighty Allah on the heart of the Prophet Muhammad on the night of power, which is well known as Shab Qadr and Laylatul Qadr as well. Not revealed as a whole, but it was revealed by the verses by verses in Quran and chapter by chapter. And what consists of only meanings but also words, so it's also known as the recital revelation of all the true ways and paths are mentioned in Quran. Different fruit trees get the different fruits based on the structure. Even the different tafsir scholars perceives Quran differently. Different dose of the knowledge gets open. They perceive Quran in a very different manner. And it's mentioned that if anyone recites a verse from the book of Allah, it will be a luminous light on the day of resurrection. And I hope that you all have nexus and connection to Quran, and you will be connected to Quran. You will recite Quran every day, and you will spend the holy month of Ramadan, not just Ramadan, throughout the year, throughout your life. You will be connected with Quran. You will make Quran as your constitution. If you make Quran as a constitution, if you obey the principles, the rights, the duties which is mentioned in the holy Quran, you will be the perfect #1 citizen in the entire globe. And I request you all to please like, comment, and share this video. Thank you.